the idea for a physical glow in the dark comic, I'll start with the comic itself. Back in the '90s, one of my friends used to read The Spectre, and in the '90s it was a big kind of there was a lot of fad covers. You had holofoil, holographic covers and foil covers, and embossing and die cut, all kinds of stuff. And he had the issue of Spectre which had glow in the dark on the cover. And I remember asking him, I said, "Oh, does this comic also have glow in the dark inside?" And he said, "No." I was so disappointed. So I think that planted a seed. So years later, when it was time for me to tell my story, I thought, yeah, let's put glow in the dark on every single page and really push it to the max. Have Easter eggs and hidden elements and stuff like that appear when the glow in the dark inks are activated. It adds another layer of storytelling. Yeah, it's never been done before. So
Yeah, and to even talk about that, because, and we're going to dive into the story in a second, but this is what really makes this interesting, for me at least, is that what is that like? Because it has never been done before. So, what is it like to draw the story and create the story, and then have the glow in the dark? Because you could read the story without the glow in the dark, but then
yeah,
you throw the glow in the dark, and then it reveals another side to the story, and it also reads the story differently, and then also you get into the realm of printing, because printing a glow in the dark book is different than printing a non glow in the dark book, if that makes any sense. I mean, I don't know how far I'm going down the rabbit hole with everybody here, but it does change the way you print something. It changes the way you also illustrate something in a lot of ways. And so, what is that like for you? Because it also has a lot more dimension to it.
yeah, it's an incredible amount of work. I mean, I think you have to be a little bit crazy to do a glow in the dark comic because you're essentially drawing an entire comic and then almost drawing it again when you're adding another layer in. But but I thought it was something that was really exciting, and I wanted to create something that was that you could give to a so-called civilian, like we're comics people, like you and I, Andrew. We love comics and anime and that sort of stuff. But for a lot of people that may not be comic book readers, I wanted you to be able to hand this book to someone that maybe wasn't a comics native, and have them get into it and enjoy it. And the glow in the dark element sort of it adds enough of a novelty factor to maybe encourage people to maybe try comics that aren't native comic book readers. And some friends have shared it with their kids, and the kids have loved it too as well because it's just super fun to sit there, with the torch or the black light and activate the inks, and it's pretty cool to experience, in person.